happening? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah. How you feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? Who up in here? Who that? Craig trying to get in here early. I was running late today. I was running a little late today. I had to. The Adventures of Super Dad don't stop, man. If y'all can hear me all right, put a one in the chat. If y'all can hear me all right, I see my green screen ain't acting right. Let me get that right. Boop, right there. What up? What up? What up? You better sing. I guess y'all can hear me. What's up, KL? How was y'all day? Did y'all venture into the market today? If y'all pulling up on IG, y'all know what to do. See the pin comment right where's it? Right there. Go to YouTube. Hey, what up, Red? What's up, AJ? What's up, King Elliot? What's up, Craig? What's up, everybody pulling up? Hey, man, do me a favor. Share this with a cousin that you like. Share this with a cousin that you don't like. Did y'all venture into the market today, man? I didn't venture into the market today, man. I was just chilling out most of the day. You know what I'm saying? I shot Zay a couple texts this morning. You know what I'm saying? I watched a little bit and then I just started like doing laundry and stuff like that because I said, you know what, I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm not gonna trade today. And when I came back later this afternoon, I'm glad I didn't because it was a big fat nothing burger. Did y'all see my thumbnail? Let me share my screen real quick. Pull up my thumb. Did y'all see my thumbnail? Cause today all we had was, let me put this over here. Share screen. Where's share screen? Get out my way, box. Today, all we had was a big fat nothing burger. All we did was run a whole bunch of stops, a whole bunch of stops, as the folk from my wife's hometown in Mobile, Alabama say, a whole bunch of stops. All we did was run a whole bunch of stops. Look at that. Look at the what's lane? Uh oh, Zay said I finally got some green. Get off my live. Get out of here. Get out of here. Check this out, man. Let's get right. Oh, hold on. Before we get into it, man. Y'all know what I got to do. For everybody that's on the replay, everybody that's on the live, man. If you don't want to see this part of the segment, skip it or get off my live. Hey, man, my name Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. Y'all know who I am, man. I get on here every day, and I just share my thoughts about the stock market, man. I do this right here to share my journey, share everything that I learned. If I come across something new, I bring it straight to the spider game, man. I believe everybody should have opportunity to learn about this invest and learn about this market and learn how to do it, even if you want to be a trader, investor, whatever, man. If you want to support me, and I would never, ever, never, ever charge anybody for doing this right here, man. So if you want to support me, go to my merch shop and buy a shirt. This right here, one of my favorites. Right here, let me get in the focus. I'm not a bull or a bear. I'm a beast. You feel me? And if you want to get you a shirt, man, go to www.thenewtlr.com. It'll pull you up on the site right here that says Spider Game. And you can go in there, you can buy some merch, man. Speaking of merch, shout out my daughter, Alexandria Cartwright. That's not Alexandria Cartwright over there. Alexandria Cartwright is a really light-skinned woman. She's really light-skinned it, right? And y'all can go to shopwealthwalks.com and pick up some merch, man. Support my daughter. She out here running her own small business. It's called Wealthwalks. If you go to shopwealthwalks.com, you can support her, man. It's hard out here in these COVID-filled, inflation getting high, cybersecurity streets, man. Go support her, man. Shout out my homegirl Draco, Big Draco. Speaking of Draco, Draco can teach you how to shoot a gun if you stay in Carolina somewhere. She teaches women how to shoot Dracos. She teach women how to shoot guns, man. But not only do she teach women how to shoot guns, if you go to prolificprosperity.com, you'll come up on a lovely site like this right here. She can help you out with budgeting type stuff. She can help you out with estate planning, portfolio management, all kind of anything money. She can help. See the coins right there. Uh-oh, she got something else going on down here. She got something else. It's something else on there. I ain't seen this part, Draco. When you updated that, find a course that's right for you. Look at that. I ain't see this on there, Draco. You fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, look, I see the updated site. I'm scared of you. Hey, man, shout out A Squad Live, man. I ain't even gonna try to say this no more. Y'all see it up there, man. Hold on, let me get my breath together. A Squad live22.myshopify.com. Man, get a link that I can say quicker than that, man. A Squad live live22.myshopify.com. Support their merch store. They go live every Friday on Zoom and trade live. If you want to be a futures trader and you want to trade live with some people, A Squad Live, trade live. You can find them on Instagram at A Squad Live. What's up with my Instagram? What's going on with my Instagram now? My Instagram acting crazy. What Uncle Charles did? Let's shout out Stock Zay. Stock Zay on Instagram. Shout out Stock Zay, man. This dude right here, see, if it don't look like this, spelled like this, got anything extra, that ain't him. And if I don't follow him, that ain't him. Stock Zay. Click on that link tree link in his bio. It'll take you to this page. You can join the runners. Awesome community. Got courses, private community. He teach stuff in there. He, you know what I'm saying, give out tips, all that. Just guide you through these swing trade and long-term investing streets, man. He got the YouTube channel, First Gen Wealth. You can schedule a one-on-one with him. Speaking of one-on-ones, you can schedule a one-on-one with Charles Coney. Wall Street Consortium. You can schedule a one-on-one with this man right here. This man been investing forever and ever. This man right here, back when God said, let there be light, he turned on the light and started investing. Boom. Charles Coney. Everybody in the community call him Uncle Charles. You can book a one-on-one with him. He will help you get your portfolio mind together. This man right here, he third generation. His son's fourth generation rich, man. I mean investors. Hey, man, if you like dogs, go to Bully_Frenchies or Bully_Franchise, however you want to say it. If it ain't spelled like that, it ain't the right spot. If you into dogs, the Homie 100 can get you a dog. That's my favorite one right there. His name Jasper, but I call him the Muscle Bound dog. And then I like Little Fat Daddy too. I think his name Rock something like that. Rock Lee. The real Travis Scott, not the rapper, the culinary genius. Scott's Creations on Instagram. If you want to learn how to cook, let's go here and make our mouth salivate. I'm just going to scroll down and pick a menu. Boom. What did I pick? Beef and broccoli with rice. Look at the beef and broccoli with rice. Look at the beef and broccoli. Oh my God. What is that? Stuffed salmon? What? Oh my God. He did make all this. He made these dishes. Y'all stop playing with the shrimp tacos. He made all this stuff. He gave you the recipes on how to do it, how it works, all that right there. He teach you how to do all that stuff, man. I ain't gonna say teach you, but he got it so that you can do all that. If you click on that link, you can go get his own seasonings that he made, his personal seasons. Look it up. And if you go to his videos on his IG, he show you how to cook the stuff, man. Did I miss anybody? If I miss somebody, man, charge to my head, not my heart, man. Y'all ain't come here to hear me talk about my family all day long. Y'all came to talk about this thing right here. What's that? We going to Loose for tomorrow. Same thing happened last FOMC and bounced. What? Stack say we going to Loose for tomorrow. Same thing happened last FOMC. A bounce, then an elevator to the bottom. Elevator to the, don't talk like that, because if we do that and we don't get back by Friday, I owe Zay and his wife a shirt. All right, man, let's look at it, man. Let's talk about the price action, then talk about what we think and how we feel about it. Okay, overnight, y'all see what it is right here. The Asian dilly-dally up a little bit. At midnight, we dropped down. You know what I'm saying? Came down, made an overnight low, around about 130, right? So then during the London, we hit them with the Judas swing. See how we came down? These 15-minute counters. Hit them with the Judas swing, came down, dipped below the midnight open, then shot back up. That's why, that's what ICT called the Judas swing. When it lead them the wrong way, go down below the midnight open, and then shoot back up into the direction that they wanted to go, taking out all this buy side liquidity above the consolidation, right? So then we came down, just dilly-dally a little bit, and then we started inching up until 8:30. Right here, this 8:30. You notice when the retail numbers came out, the market ain't do nothing. The market said, market wasn't stunned the retail numbers, man. The market was waiting on Powell. What market was waiting on this. Oh, speaking of retail numbers, let's look at what the retail who know what the retail numbers was? Huh? Who know what what Zay talk about over there? You ain't here, Zay. What's happening, Zay? What he said, only reason I'm not sure of the sell-off stacks, because usually after FOMC we rally super hard, like 1 or 2%. Today wasn't too crazy, so we could continue tomorrow. I like the way you talking today, Zay. And my wife said she like the little Alfredo with the I got to figure out what kind of pasta she like. Oh, don't worry about it. You just gonna have to get a gift card. We'll figure out what she want. Hey man, let's look and see who know what the retail numbers was. Put them in. I'll just go look. Let's go look and see, man. I should have did that before I started talking about the thing. Always check the news first. Everybody was waiting on Powell. Everybody was waiting on Powell. Let's look at the retail numbers. What was the retail numbers? Ooh, look at the retail numbers. The retail numbers came in. Diggy down. Diggy down. Look at the retail number. Okay, retail sales, right? The previous, the revised, you know what I'm saying, after they made the adjustments was 0.7. The consensus this time was diggy down at 0.1. That's like 0.5% lower than the revised, almost a whole percent lower than the prior, and like pretty much 0.5%, low of 0.5% lower than the revised, and it came in at -3. Whew. Golly, driven increasingly by rising prices. Came in above expectations in April, rising to 0.9 overall, 0.6% excluding vehicles. They talk about that right here, but 0.7 gain excluding vehicles, and a 0.5 was also excluding gasoline. They talking about that's the consensus outlook. Nobody care about that. I'm looking at what the actual was. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, only a 0.1%. Yeah, they talking about the old one. Okay, this was the consensus, but look at the actual -0.3. The actual 0.5 as opposed to consensus, and then the actual 0.1 as hey, dig this right here. I'm gonna tell you like this right here. If you went to trade in retail names during the earnings season, hey man, this might be a little glimpse into what they earnings gonna be like. You feel me? With this retail sales information coming out this bad like this right here, them earnings probably gonna suck. So if you went to trade in retail names during earnings season, you might want to keep that note right there that the retail numbers sucked. Oh man. And then he said Powell ain't say nothing good. Powell said a whole lot of good stuff. Powell said exactly what we already knew. Somebody say they looking at Kroger. You feel me? Hey, Powell said everything we already knew. Powell said, hey man, we see what it was, man. We see what the price action was. Let's just get right into talk about what everybody want to talk about. And then later on, we'll get into talk about where we expect things to go tomorrow. Cause you see, dilly-dally, you know what I'm saying? Run stops, itch on up, hit stops, come back down. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. That's what the day was. Dilly-dally up until 2 o'clock. When the news dropped, ran stops to the top, above these highs, ran stops to the bottom, below the overnight consolidation, right? Didn't quite get to the overnight low, right? So, come on, Tim. So all we did, when the news dropped, ran stops to the top, ran stops to the bottom, right? And then what is the like the second or third time I've been talking about this with the FOMC. Remember I told y'all, usually with FOMC, when the news drop, the algos wick in the direction that it want to go first. We wicked up, wicked down, you know what I'm saying? And then we went up, came down again. This when Powell got on the thing right there after 2:30. We went up, went down, and then we went up for the rest of the day. And then people start taking profits at the end of the day. That's what I see this as, people taking profits because they've been getting beat down. So they took this opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, save a little bit. They took this opportunity to save a little bit. That's what I took that as right there. You feel me? But run stops, and go right. But look at that. We closed here. We closed barely above where we opened up. That's why I said all that trouble, and the only thing we had was a big fat what? Dun, 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 nothing burger. We had a big fat nothing burger. All right, man, let's get into it. Talk about Powell, man, and then we're gonna go over what we see. Target took a hit already. Target and Walmart been getting hit for a minute. Kroger getting heavy in the game in mid-Florida. Hey, check this out, man. Powell said, I'm gonna do this right here real quick. Did it. Powell said everything that everybody already knew. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying, Jared say Powell ain't say nothing good. He said everybody already knew. Excuse me. Everybody already knew that inflation was bad. Everybody already knew that the White House, our administration, they hands off of the inflation. The bars. Our administration is hands off the inflation. Hey, they said we need to focus on other stuff. We letting Powell and them handle the inflation. We ain't touching it with a 10-foot pole. That's what our administration pretty much said. Everybody already knew it's all on the shoulders of the Fed. You feel me? The Fed, the only thing that they said, I say different, but we already knew, is that 0.75 gonna be on the table until they see otherwise, until they see a change. That, you know what I'm saying? Powell already said we gonna keep raising at this rate. I don't know if y'all actually listen to it. He pretty much said we'll keep doing it at 0.75 until we see something different, and then they increased the what you call that thing? The flat, what, man, put it in the chat. The what they trying to get to? Oh man, I'm having a brain cramp. But they even adjusted that. They said push that up if we need to. We gonna handle this at all costs. Powell even said, hey, look here, y'all better not go buy no houses to this reset. He ain't said in that many words. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't said in that many words. But Powell said, look here, man, housing, the interest rates up here for housing, the mortgage rates up here, the house prices up here. Look here, man, chill out. Don't buy no house until it's over. Hey, so guess what, housing market? You gonna be the acceptable casualties. When I was in the military, there was always acceptable casualties. The commander already knew. 3rd platoon, you gonna die. So the federal fund rate, that's it. Appreciate that, AJ. Appreciate that, Zay. You know what I'm saying? They said you gonna die. You feel me? So they already let you know. The housing market, you gonna die. You collateral damage. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get this inflation under control. Cause the White House said, I don't care nothing about no gas prices. So guess what? Exxon and all of them, Chevron, they gonna keep price gouging. They ain't gonna pump no more oil. They gonna keep making their money. Cause the White House then gave them a green light, said, I don't care about no gas prices. We gonna talk about COVID. We gonna talk about monkeypox. And so Powell did a good job, man. Powell did a real good job. Shout out Zay. Zay said he handled the pressure real good. Powell handled the pressure real good. Let me do this right here while I'm running my mouth. If anybody want to pull up and share their thoughts about Powell, if anybody except Zay, if anybody want to put, I'm just playing, man. The link in the chat. I'm just playing. If anybody want to pull up and share their thoughts about what Powell said, share their opinion about what Powell said, if they want to ask a question, I don't have a crystal ball. Boogie got the crystal ball. You know what I'm saying? I put the link in the chat. Click on it and pull up, and I'll pull you up, and we can talk about it. Yeah, but I think Powell did a real good job, man. I think he when them people was trying to put words in his mouth like, hey, why did you take this sentence out? Why did you change this? I think he handled all that real well. I think since the market had already priced in, shout out Zay again last week when Zay was talking about how when he came, Zay pulled up on the stage with me and he was saying how he was looking at some reports, some articles, and they were saying that everybody was already starting to price in a 0.75 interest rate. Shout out to homie Boogie, man. Boogie always coming in with a super chat. Bullish Gang, where you at? We going to 440. Hey Tim, block let's say block the haters. Sorry, Ben. He said block all the haters. Zay. Hey man, Zay, I'm gonna tell you, man, Zay ain't no Bell for real, man. Zay just dig deep into them fundamentals, man. And he now Charles and Gerald and who else? Them the Bells. Them the Stacks look like he might be a Bell. But like Charles, I said Charles, Larry, Gerald, 100 be acting bearish sometime. You know what I'm saying? Them the real bears, man. They be on some bear stuff. But it's like, what was I saying about Powell, man? I done got all off track, man. 100 say he a beast. 100 say he ain't a bull or a bear. He a beast. Hey, but yeah, man, real talk. Powell handled it well. He said they're gonna keep raising by 75 if they have to, and going up to 1 ain't out the question. And I feel like he did a good job. I don't think this is gonna like look like this. I don't think this gonna make it seem like he losing control. Like I was never of the mindset of them changing their narrative on how much they need to increase it was gonna make them look bad, because the what's the one Fed lady that was at and they was talking about it was sounding contradictory, because she was like, we need to speed up, we need to do more, we need to go faster, but Powell wasn't talking like that, and they was like, oh, it's contradiction in the Fed, blah blah blah. But anyway, the narrative they've been prepping from the beginning that we might switch gears on y'all and go faster, because they said when they first started talking about it, Powell said we will get this under control no matter what. That means the stock market can crash and burn for all we care, because and then they kept talking about like what's the biggest driver, the headline or the core. Powell said my job is to take care of the headline. The core, I don't understand why you even use the core. The core do like line up more with our tools, but it don't make no sense. We need to worry about everything that got to do with inflation. Don't be stripping out food and stripping out oil and stuff like that. He did a real good job, man. Yeah, that's her name. Brainerd. You know what I'm saying? Is it? Who is it? No, I thought it was Brainerd. I don't know. I thought it was Brainerd. But anyway, whoever she is, she one of these names right here. The cousin says one of these, whoever it is, when they first came out talking about, they were talking about it was a contradiction between what the feds were saying, blah, 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 blah. But now, since everybody see how bad it is, and everybody of the same mind frame of we need to get this under control fast. And think about it now. Think about it. When they was pumping money on the streets, right? Remember back in 2020, in 2021, when they was pumping money on the streets, everybody and their mama was saying, the Fed need to stop doing this. This is going to create inflation. They gonna hasten us to inflation. They need to stop pumping money on the streets. They need to stop doing, you feel me? So they been wanting the Fed to get this under control. You see what I'm saying? They been wanting the Fed to not pump so money on the street. And shout out Zay, how the other day when he was talking about how we done printed like the majority of our money in 2020. The majority of the money that's on the street, it was printed in 2020. You know what I'm saying? So they been wanting the Fed to get this under control. You see what I'm saying? So, man, and that's why, let's go back to the screen. That's why, like, oh, man, I'm telling you, man, a lot of this stuff, I pay attention to it, but I'm telling you, man, these algos use this stuff, use these headlines, use the news to move the market to where they want the market to go. You feel me? Well, Tim, why do you say that? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers. Let's look at what happened today, right? Let's look at what happened today, right? Check it out now. When the news dropped, right? When the news dropped, we was dilly-dallying right here, right? Let me fatten up these wicks a little bit so y'all can see the wicks. When the news dropped, and then I'm gonna go into what I want to see once I get this off my chest. Candlestick wicks. I'm put it on 2. Boom. Right? That's it. I hope that's fat enough for y'all to see. Right? When the news dropped, right? We would see how we was dilly-dallying right here around the open. This line right here, this it's supposed to be pink, but that front leg right there, that's the New York Open. We went up, we came down. We went up, we came down. We went up. When the news dropped, right here, this the what's name? News dropped, we shot up, we ran stops, but we stopped shy of this buy-side liquidity. We didn't take it, right? We didn't take the buy-side liquidity. And that right there, you know what that buy-side liquidity right there coincide with? That coincide with that low. Let me pull up the spot. Spy lean, where you at? Spy lean, spot. You remember that low? That old low that we right here on the 20th? That old low right there on the 20th? Right there. That old low. That's the old low that we had held for a long time. Right? That old low there. So we didn't go back up and penetrate that low. Throw it on brakes. The algos throw it on brakes. Hurt. Stop right there. Came down and ran stops up under all this consolidation right here, right? But look where it stopped at. Hurt. Stopped. Didn't make a new low just yet. It ain't time to make no new low. It went up, ran stops. I ain't gonna get into that buy side. Came down, ran stops. I ain't gonna make no new low. Powell ain't on the stage yet, right? So then we just dilly-dally, right? And what does the algos do when it's ready to go up or down? It run the liquidity on the opposite side. So here we go. Powell hit the stage. See this 245 candle? It opened up here. What do we do? Shot down, ran the low before over the overnight. So everybody that was sitting there thinking, oh, I'm safe because I went long this morning. No, you're not, boy. Give it to me. Hike. Took it. But look what it did. Stop. Didn't break the low from yesterday. Right? It didn't break yesterday's low. We gonna leave that there, my boy. And then it turned around, shot up, broke yesterday's high. And that's yesterday's high right there. That's yesterday's high right there. Broke yesterday's high. No, that's the overnight high. This is yesterday's high right here. That's yesterday's high right around this area. Yeah, all this right here. All this right here. That's the highs it went yesterday. But look what it did. It went back up, came, ran the lows. Get out of there, boy. You ain't safe. Stop short of running yesterday's low. Went down first because it's bullish now. Went down first. Ran the sell side. The sell side liquidity came up. Hit that buy side, came up. Boop. Ran yesterday's high. Let me put a line there. Show you what I'm talking about. Show them talking about. These computers, man. These computers use all this news to do exactly what they want to do. When I come over there, see that? This right here is where the 14th at. Oh, I done went. It ran 13th. I'm way over here. That is yesterday's high when I ran it over there. When I had that right there, I done went all the way back to the 13th. It ran the high on the 13th. It ran all that. So right there, boom. It came up, ran yesterday's high, boop, just like that right there. Even ran the 13th high too, but it got above it. The algos used the news. Now, mind you, now the headline said it's the highest rate since, what is it? The Fed raised it to, let me go read the headline again. Where's CNBC? Who know what the headline said off the top of the head? CNBC. Fed hikes benchmark interest rate by 0.75 percentage points, the biggest increase since 1994. If that don't sound like bad news, little duck, as my daddy used to say, but look what the market did with that bad news. It was so bullish. It was when it dropped, when the news dropped, we shot up first, indicating we want to go up. Y'all ain't got to hold this to 100% true, but from my experience in watching what happened on the FOMC and Fed, whatever, the algos rip in the direction they want to go, run back and run stops, then they turn around and go the way they want to go for the rest of the day. That's just all I've been noticing. And it happened again today. Until it stop happening completely, I'm gonna keep thinking that. Is it gonna happen every time? Nope, ain't nothing 100%. But I said all that to say these computers use all these headlines to move the market in the direction they want to go. That's why I be saying understand and be up on the economic, macroeconomic, and fundamental information so that you know how these technicals gonna play out. Because the technicals, just to be honest, in my opinion, is the technicals is just the fundamentals laid out in visual form. You see what I'm saying? I'm pointing at my screen like y'all can see my hand moving, but it's just the fundamentals laid out in visual form. You see what I'm saying? So as bad as it sounds that they decided to raise, they just changed their mind like 3 days ago of raising the rates, right? If they just changed their mind 3 days ago, the algos should have went crazy to the downside. But you know why they didn't? Because the system had already baked it in. Shout out to Cousin Zay again. He said last week they had already started saying the Fed probably gonna raise it by 7.5. And when they said that and they started baking that in, what started happening to Spilene? When they started baking that in, what started happening to Spilene? That drunk man fell off the balcony. He was up here consolidating, looking like he was getting ready to go to these equal highs. When the job numbers came out hotter than expected, when the inflation came out hotter than expected, and it fell off the cliff. When they started pricing that stuff in, fell off the cliff. Is it completely priced in? Nah, I ain't saying that. Can we still go down? Yes, we can. Right now, let's look at the downside of it. Let's look and see where we at. Right? We got us a nice. I think I marked that out yesterday when Zay was on here. I think that was like a monthly gap. It was either a monthly or a weekly gap. Yeah, that's a monthly fair value gap right there that I had marked out. That's when me and Zay was on here talking about that, right? So dig it. We a stone's throw away from that monthly gap. Now, let's see where we at right now, right? We have just come right back into a daily fair value gap right there, right? We came back into a daily fair value gap right there, right? We broke back through these highs that we had dropped below. You know what I'm saying? We came down. We didn't break low. We broke higher, right? That's typically a bullish sign. When you know what I'm saying, you come down and get the liquidity, you know what I'm saying? But then you come back and break a new high. So just on the daily, we made a new high. We made a higher high and a higher low. You know what I'm saying? We made a new high with a higher low, right? That's usually a bullish sign. How bullish? IDK. Will we try to go up and fill this daily fair value gap right here? Right? This is the rally that we was talking about. I was talking about doing the rally this week. Zay was talking about going down and then coming back up and doing the rally. You know what I'm saying? Will they push up and do this rally since the market has digested all of this bad news? And then when the bad news finally drop, you know what I'm saying, we get a spike up. You know what I'm saying? We get a spike up. Once we spiked up and then we sold back down, that just like profit, that look like profit take. Cause let's look at the ES and see exactly where we sold down from. Where we I supposed to be telling from the down. Oh yeah, I did. We just hit a daily fair value gap. So we could have just been coming into I could show it on the ES too. Right? Right, we went up, we came down, we broke the low, we made a fair value gap. So boom, broke the low, came down, broke the low, came down, made a daily fair value gap, and now we made a new swing low, right? So now once we make that new swing low, now it's decision time. Are we gonna come up into this fair value gap right here and then sell it back down? Or are we going to come back up into this fair value gap and keep moving up into this fair value gap or this fair value gap? We got a whole bunch of gaps to the upside. You see what I'm saying? Are we going to come up and then sell back down and make a new low? Or are we going to come up and start making new highs? Just mind you now, we touched a daily fair value gap and push back at it. Like right now and after hours, we just getting back into the daily fair value gap again, right? The bottom of the daily fair value gap is that buy side liquidity line that I have marked, that 380750. That's the bottom of the gap. We at 3809.25 right now. So we're inside the gap again. You see what I'm saying? We inside the gap again. So just keep that in mind. We broke structure to the downside, right? We made a fair value gap, daily fair value gap. Today, we revisited that fair value gap and we pushed down off it. Now, if we don't get some follow through tomorrow and keep pushing up, might not be looking good for the home team as far as the rally is concerned. But since we are so extended, now this is not anything technical or quote unquote official. This is just speculation. Since we are so extended in the short term, the news has been digested. We probably gonna get a small relief rally. You see what I'm saying? At least back up to the Sunday gap, rallying back up, trying to fill that gap. That's what I've been saying the whole time. Oh, you know what I just thought about? I'm gonna look at the chat in a second. I'm pretty much done running my mouth. Again, I'm gonna share the link one more time. But before I go to the chat, I want to pull up this tool. God dog it, I'm gonna need my phone to log in. IG, y'all go to YouTube. I'm gonna need my phone to log into the dojo. It's probably gonna kick y'all off. I'm gonna try to see if I can save y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna try to see if I keep y'all on. Let me get my authentication app. I want to do something real quick in the dojo. Just share this with y'all real fast. I'm gonna do some I'm gonna get my dusting on. God dog it, I opened up the wrong authentication app. Don't y'all hate when you got so many different authenticating apps? Okay. Give me my code app. Jazz Wealth. Okay, let's see if I can save IG. Hopefully y'all still there, IG. God dog it, it didn't like the code. Hold on. I might have took too long. What in the world you mean an invalid code? Enter the code from the authentication app. I am. Man, this thing is not letting me log in. Let me try this again, man. Log in. Authentication app. I was doing something with my authentication app the other day, and it said it was gonna change something. I hope it ain't changed my app and I can't get into none of my accounts. Got to be more careful. This thing ain't letting me. This stupid authentication app. Something happened, man. When I was messing with it the other day, I ain't even gonna be able to do it. I was trying to use the tool in the dojo. I'm beating got a lot. I can't even get in my own account now, man. It pissed me off. Anyway, I can't share that with y'all, man, cause I can't get into my account, man. I was gonna try to use the tool in the dojo where it lets you put in like if it fall this much percent over these many days statistically, what's the forward performance on it, but it's not letting me it's not letting me what's the name? It's not letting me log into it because I was doing something with my authentication app the other day, man, and it said it was gonna change something, so I think it screwed my app up. Somebody pulling up. Who that pulling up? It say you disconnected, CJ. CJ say you disconnected. Get some time. Let me see. I'm not chart. Wait a minute. I'm not at my chart, but looks like a order block to the left. I looked at it too late. Oh, that it dropped into what? On. You talk about the SPY? You talk about the SPY? Which one? I don't know. I looked at it too late. 94. Yep. IDK. Okay. Hey, little Timmy, I heard you trading futures now. Did you start back up because I asked you last? Nah, I'm gonna start next week. I'm gonna start trading again next week. I just decided I want to start trading futures again, like on a more consistent basis. Cause like right now, I just trade futures every blue moon, and I use the futures to make my options entry. So I was like, I'm going to do it. Don't know what that's about. That's some chat stuff I've been missing. Get some time on them contracts. Last I had SPY 400 puts, and they paid nicely the next week. That was up. We might get paid again. They go 100. The bull. We might get a relief tomorrow because we have expiration Friday. I think the rest of this week might be. They might run it up, but when like our last OPEX, last quad, which it ran up. Yeah, we do need tech support. What's happening? Block all the bears. But yeah, I'm just gonna look at this real quick, then I'm gonna jump off. CJ was trying to pull up, but CJ has said your device disconnected. And then tomorrow, if I can get back into my what's name, I'll share that thing tomorrow if I get back into my account. But if we go back and look at, I think we looked at this the other day already too. If we go back and look at last quad witch right here, this time frame right here, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That was the last quad witch right there, right? They ran it up. Last quad witch, they ran it up, right? Monday was the only day that was down, last quad witch, and we ran it up, right? This week, the technicals are a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? The technicals are a little bit different. Let me see. We had a fair value gap up there. I'm just looking at the technicals of last time. So last time we came up, we came down. Right? Monday was down. Tuesday, Wednesday, we gapped up. We filled the gap. Then we came back up into a fair value gap right there. Filled that fair value gap on Wednesday, right? And then Thursday, we kept blasting up. And then Friday, we gapped down. We gapped down on Thursday, blast off. Gapped down on Friday, blast off. That was last quad witch right there. That's last quad witch action, right? So now this quad witch, we had all these gap downs the week before, right? All these gap downs the week before, and it was real sluggish action. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was Chop City, but it was Chop City going to the downside. So the week prior to OPEX, a lot of times they start selling stuff off. You know what I'm saying? Getting out of them positions and bringing the market down the week prior, and then the week of OPEX, you know what I'm saying? It ends up running up. Let's see if we get that same energy as we did last quad witch. You know what I'm saying? Because last quad witch, the week before, came down. Right there. We came down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Monday, Tuesday, we went up. Then the rest of the week, we came down. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I mean, that's Monday. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right? Came down. We was coming down. Pretty much flat. Boom. Next week, quad witch went up. This time, had a whole bunch of bad news, but we came down bad. Let's see if we push up for this quad witch. Keep that same energy for the quad witch. And, like I say, remember, we back into a fair value gap. We can very well just sell it off. But since we so extended and the news is over, the volatility should have been dropping off. Yep. Look at the volatility even went down and closed gaps. The volatility should have been dropping off. And remember what I was talking about yesterday, we already got one of the gaps. If we come down here and we get this little gift, like Zay be calling it, get them gifts, getting them gifts, gonna put us back up here somewhere when we go get that gift. That's all I got, man. 100 says Sunday gap coming. Red say 3900 coming. Hey, I like the way y'all talking. You feel me? I got 2 t-shirts riding on it, and my wife says she wants some Olive Garden. That was about your chart. I mean, y'all know I be looking at the chat late, man. I be like, what? Wait, what? Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for sticking around with me, running my mouth this long. Hey, CJ, I don't know what you was trying to say. I don't know. It said you was like, you was trying to pull up, you disconnected. I'm gonna put the link out there one more time for you, CJ. If you still in here, if you still want to pull up, I'm gonna put it out there for you one more time, CJ. If you still want to pull up, cause I saw you pop in, but it said you disconnected. I don't know if it was an accident or what, or if you changed your mind. But while I wait to see if CJ gonna pop in, I just like to let y'all know that no, Zay, don't pull up, don't listen to 100. If you in the Columbus area, July 2nd, I'm gonna be doing the second installment of Discipline Over Dollars. For anybody that's not in the Columbus area, I will be streaming it live again on the YouTube channel. So let your friends and family know that I will be streaming it live again. If they want to tap in with part 2, a whole bunch of cousins already tapped into part 1. Just hit me up. Just hit me up if you haven't tapped into part 1. If you got somebody in your family that haven't tapped into part 1, just hit me up and I give them a link so they can go watch part 1, the Stock Market 101 part of it. We're gonna be doing part 2 on July the 2nd in the Columbus Public Library, 3000 Macon Road, Columbus, Georgia. I'm gonna start working with the homie Daniel Gay, Coach Gay, at his facility. We're gonna be teaching like financial literacy. Once a week we're gonna be doing financial literacy classes for the youth that he worked with and their parents. We're gonna be doing that throughout the summer, every Thursday night at 5:30 p.m. at his facility. I ain't even got the I'm not gonna be streaming that. That's just local. If you're in the Columbus, Georgia area, that's local. I ain't got his card back here. But it's gonna be at his facility. We're gonna be that's just giving back to the youth, man. We're gonna start with basic budgeting, managing your allowance, just basic budgeting for kids and adults. And we're gonna go from budgeting all the way up to investing and trading. We're gonna all things money. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying, run the gamut throughout the summer. Yes, Columbus, Georgia. Battle scoring, Columbus, Georgia. I had an information on his facility tomorrow, man. Hey, what they said, Zay, bless us again. I have no bias. I'm just trading the charts and a little history. Zay, the folk want you to pull up, man. Zay wife said he get on and talk too long. They trying to eat dinner. That's it, man. That's all I got. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'll see y'all tomorrow. What's tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Thursday? Yes, tomorrow's Thursday. Pull up on IG Live tomorrow. We're gonna talk about the overnight price action on IG Live. And then I'll see y'all tomorrow night. For the price action recap. I'm about to go eat me some Little Caesars pizza. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I appreciate y'all for listening to me run my mouth. I appreciate y'all for supporting me with the Spider Gang merch shop, and I appreciate everybody pulling up with the super chats. See y'all tomorrow, man. Gone.